Good morning, traders. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. What's going on, Brian? Good seeing you in here. Hope you had a great weekend, but as traders, weekends aren't that fun to us. We want to get back to work. Enjoy doing what we're doing. All right, guys. Last week, what did we see? The NASDAQ advanced every single day last week. So the Dow's pointing to a decline this morning, guys. If you're looking at the scanners here, market summary, SPYs, Dow's all pointing to a decline this morning. But last week, we saw an increase every single day as investors overlooked the worst job reports since the post-World War II era. Worst job reports. But the best week ever. Arthur, CoinFox, what's going on, guys? Good to see you in here. You guys are doing well. Had a great weekend. Back to the grind, baby. All right, so this morning, what are we seeing, fellas? Gap Up watch list, our leading stock this morning, APOP. Why is it highlighted blue? 9 million in the float. Got 9 million in the float here on APOP. What's going on with APOP? Well, they reported positive data for bone marrow transplantation. So traders, we do 3 different types of analysis. Fundamental, technical, trader analysis. This morning, APOP has all the volume and all the attention on it. Let's go ahead and pull up the chart on it. APOP. It's got all the hype on it. Tons of volume. So this one's only 9 million in the float. I mean, it's certainly traded 9 million shares already in pre-market. So we could see a float rotation here today on APOP. It's got all the hype. It's got the trader analysis. It's got the fundamental analysis. Here is technicals. It's supporting this. It's respecting this support here about 465 from here in pre-market. You see this upper shadow here. It could not break through that. That was resistance. Finally broke through it. Resistance then turns into what? Support. Turned into support again back over here about 465. So if you are going to be trading APOP, understand that 465 is holding up as its support. Now, right now, if you took a trade on this, it'd be about 1-to-1 risk reward. Why? Because we have 581 as our pre-market highs. We have 465 as our support level, and the stock's sitting at 535. So good information there. CoinFox just provided for you guys in the comment section. Now let's take a look left of the chart. The chart history is what I don't like on APOP. Not a fan of it. This stock is all upper wicks. It's all ice picks. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. All throughout its past chart history. It does a little pumpy dumpy. So, with that being said, what's it going to do today? We don't know. It's our leading gapper. It has all the attention, all the volume on it. What it's done in its past chart history is always pump and then come back down. It does have all the volume on it right now. It is respecting that support in pre-market. So just understand those key levels there. On APOP, 9 million in the float. It's a small float, guys. So just understand that. Gap and crap. Yeah, I'm surprised our leading gapper isn't related to fundamentally to a coronavirus play, CoinFox. What's going on there? So last week, what did we see, traders? MGNX was our supernova-ish type of play. MGNX, not the best company fundamentally, but what do we see? We see on a lot of these plays that kind of go parabolic like that, such as in the past, such as DRYS, to be quite honest. Not a great company, but DRYS was when the shippers were taking off. Then we had ITCI, I believe, and some of these stocks that are fundamentally terrible and everyone and their mother has shorts on them can go parabolic. MGNX had shorts literally at Thinkorswim. So this one's still holding itself okay because there's still a lot of shorts underwater on it. But we saw some sympathy. So towards the end of the week, what sympathy did we see? We saw PTGX. Now this was Friday. PTGX was Friday. This stock from $10 up to $16, and sometimes this is quite comical. I have seen this many different times in the past where a stock literally, just because the name is similar, it will get sympathy off of the other stock. But PTGX this morning is a little bearish because they did come out saying with something about a public offering. Anything with a public offering of like 5 million shares, I believe they said in their press release this morning. PTGX, we can pull that up right now, live news. We had PTGX begins underwritten public offering of 5 million shares of common stock. Now, why is a public offering a bearish thing to do? Because that dilutes the current shareholders. So coming out with a secondary offering says, the people who are current investors, your shares aren't really worth as much as you think they are. We're gonna dilute the market because why? We got to raise capital so we can pay our employees. Not doing too well. So PTGX, this one a little bearish this morning. If you do have shorts, why not? Understand 1682 is going to be kind of your high from Friday. We'll see what PTGX is going to do today. Came out with that bearish news. This is all off of sympathy from MGNX. And we came up and already tapped resistance here. Look at this resistance. This is why we always look left of the chart, guys. Draw this out right now. This upper shadow tapped about 17 bucks. What do we see back here? All the way back here. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, all up in here. Hit it again as well. About 16.50, 17 bucks. They're gravitational levels. So on the intraday, PTGX was just kind of gravitating towards that area. Ended up failing it. A lot of shorts up in there. So PTGX, exactly, CoinFox. Good long play on Friday. Nice work there. Might sell off today, absolutely. So guys, keep that on watch today. PTGX for a little bit of a fail. Now, we go over everything in here, guys. We not only go over the low float penny craps, or penny stocks, sorry. We go over mid caps, large caps. We go over good short opportunities. For some of you who are new this morning, our gap up watch list is, we go over this every single morning. APOP, leading gapper, gap down watch list. We go over our bear scan watch list. These are stocks in PTGX. Notice that's at the very top of this bear scan watch list. Going over stocks that are overbought. Their relative strength index, RSI, overbought. Abnormal volume coming into it, overbought. When you have abnormal volume coming into a stock like PTGX, it hadn't seen that type of volume for a very long time. It tells us what? It tells us with abnormal volume comes what? Overbought or oversold conditions. And we want to take advantage of that opportunity. That opportunity is what we're paid for. So that's PTGX. Let's go over a couple more plays. What else do we have on the gap up watch list? We have AMC. AMC, 51 million in float. Why is AMC popping on off? AMC has been getting sold off brutally. Why have they been getting sold off brutally? Well, there hadn't been a theater opened in the United States. And so AMC's lost like 50+% of their market cap just over the course of the beginning of 2020. They had a spiel with Universal Studios because Universal said they're going to start showing some of the movies and just movies on demand at home. AMC said, well, we're no longer going to show your movies in our theaters. There's been a lot going on with AMC, but today Amazon came out with some news saying that they may potentially acquire AMC. They may buy them out, and they have interest in acquiring. Now, there's nothing concrete. This is just all kind of talk right now. It says they expressed interest in acquiring the struggling movie chain. And that got AMC excited. Some shorts covering their position, some longs coming into AMC. So with AMC, we'll see what's going to happen here. I mean, this one does have a lot of good volume this morning as well. But remember, nothing concrete. But in all reality, doesn't matter. What do people do? They buy the rumor, they sell the news. I've seen great news come out, and then I see a ton of selling pressure. And why is that? Well, everyone bought the anticipation. Now they're selling the news. So AMC, this one on the rumor, is getting some hype here. We'll see what's going to happen AMC. This one has been getting way over sold. None of their theaters are open. See what's going to happen there. AMC, certainly going to keep that one on watch this morning. A few more we're going to take a look at, guys. Just a heads up as well, I'm not taking CAPR off my back burner until that play just dies off. Granted, it hasn't been getting any volume the last few days. That's okay. Not taking it off the back burner. And why won't I? Because short sellers are still underwater here. And when that happens and we get some buyers moving in, oftentimes these things will get their next leg up randomly. They'll get them randomly just because longs haven't been in a few days, shorts are still sitting on their positions, and then once you have buyers coming into it off this flag breakout on CAPR, that's when shorts will start covering, buyers will move in, we'll get a next leg on up. So just keep that in mind. CAPR, not going off my back burner list. I'm still going to keep that on watch, but it has not been getting the volume. So I'm not really going to sit here and talk about it. But we are going to keep it on watch in case it does get the volume, because that is a nice setup. All right, we went over PTGX, APOP, AMC. A few more this morning that I'm looking at, especially for some shorts. Bear scan watch list. Let's go over some of those plays we're looking at for short side potential this morning. All right, MRAM. MRAM had a solid day on Friday. Lots of good volume coming into it. Here's the chart. MRAM, low of $4, hit a high nearly $6. Fell down. You know, it had a nice ramp into the close, which is something I always look for as far as these short sell plays go. This is a good thing for us. If we're shorting MRAM, when we have a ramp into the close, 480 up to 533, what is that saying? Saying we have a lot of buyers coming in here at the close. They don't want to hold over the weekend, or the shorts don't want to hold over the weekend. Shorts were covering their position. Longs coming in buying it up. And what longs were thinking is, okay, we should get a gap up in after hours pre-market. You don't get it, what's going to happen? We are going to see a little bit of a sell-off today. Now, Friday, what did we go over, guys? I should have posted the chart on this. LPSN was money. LPSN at the start of the day yesterday, we went over this for a short potential play. Looking at the daily chart, what do we see on LPSN? This one came up to its 200-day moving average 3450. It couldn't break it on Thursday. Friday, we were looking at it because it had two solid overbought conditions days. Abnormal amounts of volume, many different variables lining up. We like this chart. Shorted it, dropped right at the open. Money in the bank. Shotty, what you think? All right, that was LPSN. So MRAM, no different. We don't have the 200-day moving average on MRAM. Not that I think. Actually, we do. Never mind. Solid, man. Wow. See, even when I don't see these levels and then I go back and look, they respect these levels so much, guys. MRAM, 200-day moving average. Hit it. Chart resistance. Looking left of the chart. Always looking left of the chart. We have chart resistance. It respected that. It respected 200-day moving average. There's many different key levels of resistance that it is respecting. So that's a good thing. MRAM. Now we're going to be opening up at 483. It's opening up right at resistance. That gives you really good risk reward. That is something we look for. The Avery day trading team looks for. Good risk, good reward. Or, sorry, not good risk. Bad risk. We look good reward. So what we're seeing here is we're sitting right at resistance for a short. Not bad. A couple more shorts I'm looking at. This morning, MRAM. I think I got AXC. Chart's not coming up. What is it? AXL, sorry. When you're flipping through 100,000 charts, you sometimes miss a letter. AXL, same story. Probably going to be looking at 610 as resistance. Don't want it to come back up and break that. So over under 610 would probably be out of this stock if I'm going to be trading it. 610 AXL. Other than that, we got AXL, NGVC, another one. NGVC, like this chart, same story. Looking for so NGVC. Always looking left, guys. Let's take a look left of the chart. This one had very overbought conditions on Friday. Now, something I look for is similar personality in the past so we get an idea and feel for what it could do next. So last time it had this amount of volume, what did we see? We had a spike very similar. So Friday, this NGVC went from $12 to about 16. So about 4 points. Okay, here's the last time it did that. So last time it did that, it went from 17 up to 22, so about 4 points right there as well. Same amount, same type of volume. Let's take a look at another day that's very similar to Friday that had the same amount of volume, so we get an idea of what this stock can potentially do here today. Not rocket science. So MGVC, this stock, it had the same type of move it had on Friday, and what did it do? The next day it opened on up, went from $22, it opened up at $22.70, it had a morning spike up to about $24.50, and then it faded all throughout the day, all the way back down to 20. So it popped up about a point and a half, and then faded 4 points the rest of the day. So that's something I'm looking for here today on MGVC. I want a little bit of a pop out of the gates, very similar to this, and then fade it on down, baby. 4 points, I don't mind that. On MGVC. So that's what it is. Now, could it fade immediately out of the right when the gate market opens? Yeah, it could. Could it grind all day? Yeah, it could. But I still like these are high probability setups. That's what we trade. We trade high probability setups. They can do anything. That's why you got to manage risk, stay disciplined. And now, traders, this watch list this morning, we doing this pre-market analysis every single day. Nothing's guaranteed, guys. But this is a blueprint for us to use. But we each individually have to build our own house with this blueprint. We all have to trade, manage risk, use discipline with every single setup we trade. It's just the way it is. CoinFox CODX looking like it may run today. Yeah, this one's somewhat in a flag pattern here as well. So we got kind of an ascending triangle. We have this resistance here at 1550, clear resistance on CODX. Then we have, look, making higher lows. This is on the daily. Now, could it break today? Yeah, it could. It could break and run today, but it could also respect this level again. This is like the fourth time here recently that it's touched 1550. Could come back down to support, and gear up, get squeezed a little bit, but not a bad one to keep on watch. Good eye there, CoinFox. Not good eyes, just good eye. One good eye. You got one good eye there, brother. I'm messing with you. Traders, any questions before we start wrapping it up? It's about 9:20. Got a lot to look at this morning, so gotta get coffeeed up for the market open. We'll start wrapping things up here, though. If you guys have any questions. CoinFox, that's all we need, one good eye for trading. I wish I had a lazy eye. So that way I could focus on the chart and the level 2 at the same time, I've always thought about that. It'd be kind of nice to have a lazy eye. Guys, thanks for joining the pre-market stream. Go ahead and smack that like button for me for doing this for you guys this morning. Hope you enjoyed it. CoinFox, gotta run, man. Don't run too fast, man. Good to see you in here. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys. I'll go ahead and type out these tickers I'm watching in case some of you forgot. And then we will get on with our day. Arthur, good luck to you too, brother. Yep, these are short sell plays there. Pre-market volume, APOP, AMC, back burner, CAPR. There you guys go. Yeah, I don't have shorts on MRAM, but I do like that a lot. Do like that play a lot. Probably my favorite short setup play this morning. All right, traders. Love you guys. Predefine that risk. We will see you all first thing tomorrow.